Hello everyone, this is Own Wall Street with thetradersperspective.com. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Here is a look at the dollar CAD pair on the weekly time frame, and pretty much in line with forecast. We really didn't see overly too much happening. We broke down lower to test the 27.35 level. We've got a lot of confluence going on here. We have the 50 coming in, we have the 200 coming in, and so I basically expect the price to trade between the 126.97 level and up to as high as around the 128.80 level, let's say. So between these two areas, we should pretty much continue to trade in. And then obviously, if we fail to hold the 127 level or 126.90s, then we'll be looking at a further push to the downside here, all the way back down to the 122.90s. And in the event that we break outside of the 128.80s, then we'll be looking for another push back up to the 131 level again, maybe even a little bit higher before we see the next push back underneath the major resistance level there, identified as the blue line here. So quite a complicated outlook. I mean, if you look at the monthly time frame as well, it says that we should be dipping a little bit more. So in looking at the monthly, you can see again that we are looking at pushing back down towards the 50-period moving average, right near those 126.60s, it looks like, and then possibly even breaking below that and starting to push down to the downside here. So that looks to be the way we're going. Cannot rule out the upside either. Again, for the reasons I just stated, it looks like we could see a little bit of a consolidation between the 126.97 level and the 128.80s. So until we make a break out of one of those two areas, it looks like we'll just be trading sideways for a little bit before the next basic big breakout, easiest way to say it, would take place. So again, just to repeat, if we happen to get above the 128.80s, then we look for the test of the resistance level around 130, potentially breaching that level to 131.60s, and then seeing another pullback underneath that level, or we see a test of the 126.90s, break that level, and then a push below the 50 on the monthly time frame and start pushing down towards those 123s. So that's basically what I'll be watching for on my end. Could go either way overall. As long as she stays within this overall area, then we're basically looking at a little bit of sideways trend until the next direction is chosen. So that's basically what I'll be watching for on my end. My own personal favorite would be to play the pound dollar. It looks to be a pretty solid lock as far as the trade setup is concerned. So that's where I'll be directing most of my attention, that and the euro. But dollar CAD doesn't look too interesting for me at this time. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. Make sure that you do, if you're new, that you do subscribe to my channel. I do the Forex analyses every Saturday and Sunday usually, and then for the other pairs that I analyze, which is the dollar, gold, oil, natural gas pairs, those are done twice a week, weekend edition, and then I do a Wednesday evening edition as well. So make sure you subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can always and are welcome to reach out to me either through the website, thetradersperspective.com. You can reach me on the contact section, or you can just shoot me an email directly, thetradersperspective@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.